Welcome back, Hoop fans. Today we're breaking down one of the most exciting matchups in round 2, the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Indiana Pacers. We'll go over their season battles, lineups, first round performances, and I'll share my prediction for who moves on. Let's dive in. In the regular season, the Pacers won 4 of the 5 games played between the two. The only loss that the Pacers had was a 10-point loss to the Cavs back on January 15th, right after the January 13th match between both of them that the Pacers won. Their last match before the playoffs was a tight one, with the game going to overtime and the Pacers taking the win. Now let's look at their best starting lineups. Both teams bring impressive starting units. The Cavs have had a dynamic backcourt in Garland and Mitchell, defensive anchors Mobley and Allen, plus Strus for shooting, and 2 good bench players, Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter. Unfortunately, Darius Garland is currently injured, and the update is that he will be back by Game 2 of this series. The Pacers counter with the, according to NBA players, most overrated player, Tyrese Halliburton, who is honestly not as overrated as people think he is, and in fact a great player as he can assist any of his teammates wherever he is on the court. Then we have Mathurin, Siakam, Andrew Nemard, and Nesmith, who are all great scorers. And finally, the Pacers get rim protection from Turner. Now let's look at what Indiana Pacers did in round 1. Indiana beat Milwaukee in 5 games. Tyrese Halliburton was excellent as a playmaker, averaging 11.6 assists, but he struggled from 3 as he was just averaging 2 of 8 makes per game, and the Pacers need him to improve his shooting a lot. However, Pascal Siakam is a player who helps out with the scoring as he brings key playoff experience and has been a steady scorer throughout the series against the Milwaukee Bucks. Miles Turner also needs to be more active on the glass, as averaging just 3.4 rebounds per game against the Bucks won't be enough going forward. Both Siakam and Turner will need to be aggressive on the boards to match up with Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. I also believe Obi Toppin might get more minutes during the Cleveland series, as the Pacers could use his size and athleticism to help secure rebounds and create second chance opportunities. Aaron Nesmith should also stay aggressive on the boards, as he has showed in the Milwaukee series, averaging around 6 rebounds per game, and his hustle made a real impact for the team. Off the bench, Benedict Mathurin and TJ McConnell provide a lot of energy, scoring, and a lot of good defense. And overall, I think the Pacers have more playoff experience than this Cavaliers team, which could give them an important edge in tough moments. Now let's look at what Cleveland did in round 1. The Cavs dominated the round 1 series with the Game 4 blowout win over the Heat. I expected Miami to put up more of a fight and at least take one game, but Cleveland completely controlled the series. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland led the way, each averaging 24 points per game while shooting an impressive 50% from the field and 40% from 3. Garland also helped out with playmaking, contributing key assists. However, with Garland expected to miss Game 1, I think the Pacers will likely take the opener unless someone else steps up for the Cavs. Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley also rebounded well in the series, and they should continue to do so against the Pacers, where controlling the glass will be crucial. Overall, Cleveland has been excellent offensively, shooting 52% from the field and 44% from 3 so far in the playoffs. That said, I believe the battle between the Cavs and the Pacers will be tough, as both teams have their strengths and weaknesses and will push each other very hard. Now let's head over to my predictions for this matchup. I'm predicting the Pacers will take this series in 6 games. I know that might be a controversial pick, but hear me out. The Pacers have a balanced roster with players who can defend, score, and make an impact on both ends of the floor. If it weren't for the mistakes they made late in Game 1 against the Celtics last year, I really thought that they could have taken the game to a Game 6 or Game 7 series, or even have won it. But this time around, I think the Pacers are more experienced, have learned from those mistakes, and I would also like to see Tyrese Halliburton scoring more points. As great as he is as a playmaker, his points per game and assists are down compared to last season. He is averaging around 1 more minute this year, but he's down in assists by at least 2 less assists per game this year and points per game. So for the Pacers to win this series, Halliburton needs to step up as a scorer. However, I don't really think this will be a one-sided series where the Pacers will just absolutely dominate the Cavaliers. I think the Cavs will defend a lot and take a few games, but in the end, I believe the Pacers will come out on top and get their shot at redemption against the Celtics. And I'm soon going to have a video on the Celtics versus Knicks matchup. So if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any playoff updates. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.